But where are you? I'm all...
Hey guys, MrTLexify back, and in today's video I'm coming at you guys with another zombies video, and in this one, this is going to be talking about Exo-Zombies DLC 4. Now with DLC 3 almost coming out to PS4, I decided it is time, baby, to talk about the big DLC 4, guys. And with this DLC, I believe this is going to be the DLC that really leaves a stain in our minds about Exo-Zombies, just to think, wow, this is the great Exo-Zombies that we've all wanted and that we've all loved. It's going to really block out all the imagery, all that bad, horrible imagery of Burger Town, and it's going to leave this great shade of colors in our mind, and I'm absolutely going to be super excited. It's going to be massive, guys. This is going to be the DLC that you all need to get super hyped for, because this DLC is going to be absolutely amazing. Hopefully they don't botch it though, like Extinction did with their last DLC, which was most arguably probably the worst DLC out of the 4, which is really bad. But I think Exo-Zombies has something up their sleeves to show us. So let me tell you guys about my possible speculations and some certain facts that I have about DLC 4. Now, as I said in my DLC 3 expectation or speculation video, you're definitely going to want to expect more enemies stockpiled in DLC 4. Unfortunately, in DLC 3, we got one of the worst additions, in my personal opinion, the Goliath that teleports, and we also have teleporting zombies. They weren't that bad, but they could be a huge pain in the ass, especially the big Goliath that can sometimes get you, and he spawns after about round 30, but this guy is super damn hard to kill. Obviously, expect the Goliath to come back, and just expect harder zombies, but it'll be a lot of fun. And with the new wonder weapon, expect it to be as overpowered as the LZ52 Limbo. The Limbo really made it nice on Carrier because it actually made Carrier playable. Without that wonder weapon, it would have been a really bad map. I'm just gonna say that right now. So DLC 4 possibly might have a wonder weapon for all 4 players that's different. Who knows, guys? They're definitely going to be adding something very unique and definitely very powerful for this last DLC. Now, in terms of location, I have 3 sort of areas where it might be. First is underwater. So if we're thinking underwater, automatically you guys know I'm thinking of the Custom Zombies map Leviathan, or it could be at an oil rig, because when you spawn on Carrier, you can actually see 2 oil rigs that are just sort of out in the middle of nowhere. So it might be playing a map there, but I highly doubt Exo-Zombies or Sledgehammer Games would just randomly show us the DLC 4 map, and I don't think an oil rig is definitely the big climactic way to end off Exo-Zombies. Or possibly the new area for DLC 4 could be off an island or something very close to the shore. That is definitely all the speculations I have for DLC 4, and most of them, or maybe one of them, will most likely be right by the time the DLC 4 actually drops. And guys, honestly, with this new weapon, or sorry, with this new map, expect one of the new characters or one of the main characters to die yet again, just because of the ending cutscene that we got in Carrier. Oz comes back as a zombie and he basically jumps off for the new characters. Expect one of them to die, or either one of them to get bitten at least, because I feel Oz is going to be one of the most powerful zombies, and he possibly could be a zombie boss. That is another thing. Most likely, in my opinion, I feel it's probably going to be where Lennox either gets injured or killed. That's my personal opinion. And guys, with this DLC 4, it's definitely going to be the most bizarre in terms of how we've left off. We really don't have a great sense of purpose or great sense of an idea of where DLC 4 is heading to us, or leading us, and I think that's a great way for Sledgehammer Games to set up DLC 4 to really be their huge climactic ending for Exo-Zombies. And guys, I'd also like to mention that there's a lot of Carrier exclusives that most likely might not come back in DLC 4, and those things will most likely be the telefrags and the repulsor grenade that you can actually get from the 3D printer. But I do believe we're still going to see teleporting zombies, just because Sledgehammer Games really likes to make zombies hard in their game. Also, I believe it's going to be very limited in terms of the map size in this. Obviously, they have to keep Exo-Zombies in the buildings, because if you put us outside, there's so much room to move, and it makes the map or the game too easy in a sense. And guys, with each of these new DLCs, they sort of add an incorporation from multiplayer. In Burger Town, we sort of had to capture the flag sort of way, where we had to defend the sort of survivor, and Carrier, we obviously had the search and destroy kind of thing. So my guess is possibly we could be seeing some sort of hardpoint objective in DLC 4, or maybe that could be something like Origins, where they incorporate it for the power, because essentially Origins is like a hardpoint objective where you stand on and then the power turns on, guys. And I believe in DLC 4 is where we need to see, not we might see, but where we need to see the unraveling of the storyline, where it actually makes sense for the common Exo-Zombies player. Because personally, to me, and especially if you don't play the Easter eggs, none of what you see or none of what you hear makes any sense whatsoever. So Exo-Zombies DLC 4 needs to have a clear ending, and not some random sort of half-assed way of a cutscene or anything like that. It's got to end prominently, unless there's going to be a new sequel coming out like for 2017 in Advanced Warfare 2. But anyways, guys, I do hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like. Let's see if we can hit 2,500 likes for the next Zombies video. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.